Okay, so welcome back to my hair journey. So from the beginning, I went to Asli Tarcan or Asli Tarcan in Istanbul, Turkey, where I had an FUE procedure and had 5 to 6,000 grafts taken and put on to my recipient area. It was taken 5,000 grafts from the back of my head and up to 1,000 from under my chin. Altogether, the procedure at the time in December 2021 cost me $3,000. So that's for the procedure and for the accommodation at the hotel. I think at the time in December, the original price was $2,500, but because they had to take extra from under my chin, that was an extra $500. So in all $3,000 for the procedure in December 2021, and the equivalent at that time cost me £2,400. I'm not sure what the exchange rate is now, and I am sure that the prices have gone up because they did mention that the prices were going to increase when I was there in December. So I'm not sure what the prices are there. If you do know, put them in the comments because I'm interested to know how much it has actually gone up by, and just to give an idea for everybody else as well, if they read the comments as well. I am now on month 3. On my last video, I had my hair cut and I mentioned that I had not used my bump control solution that I used, no bumper I use, that I hadn't used it for a while, but probably I'd say a few days after that, probably 4 or 5 days after that, then all hell broke loose with the bumps at the back of my head and the ingrowing hairs. So since then, I have been going back to it. So I've been using it 2-3 times per day since I last got my hair cut, well, the week after. So probably for the last week now, I have been using it 2-3 times a day. So whether it was because I've had my hair cut, so I usually get a skin fade, if you can see from my other videos, previous videos. So I'm trying to think back from the previous haircuts as well that I've had. I think from the first haircut, I was having it done weekly, so I don't think I was given the hair a chance to actually grow back at the time. But because I've let it grow a bit, so it's been just under 2 weeks now since my last haircut, so it's given a chance for the hairs to come back basically. But as it's been coming back, I've been getting more bumps and more ingrowing hairs come there, so I have had to resort to using the no bump solution on the back of my head. So that's one issue that I've had over the last couple of weeks, or the last week. If you watch to the end of the video, what I'll do is I'll be putting a comparison of my hair over the last 3 months up. I'll put 4 pictures up just to show you what it looks like from before the procedure to now. So I'll do that after I just do a little turn around of what my hair is looking like now. Okay, so if we start from the front and get a little bit closer. There's the front. As I say, probably from last month to this month, I don't think there's much been happening over the last month, but at least it'll give you an idea of what to expect when you get yours done, or if you're thinking about getting yours done, what to expect. Now, my procedure, what they did was, if you can see from the back, they did the coverage at the top and they took it about up to there, I'd say. So from this bit down, it is looking a bit light. So it may be lighter as I grow as I grow my hair, but I don't mind. I don't intend on getting another procedure done at all. This is my right side, my weaker side. So this side is where they started extracting from. So this is definitely the weaker side. Probably after, let's say, day 5 of getting my hair cut, you can start seeing the curve come through. but it is light. You wouldn't really notice unless you know about having a hair transplant procedure. So that's what it's looking at the moment. Probably I'd say the weakest thing of the procedure at the moment will probably have to be my temples. Now they did add some to my temples on both sides. Now to me, I've not seen really much growth or even any hairs even before the shedding stage. So I'll put a little picture up now just to show you what it did look like a few days after procedure as to what they'd done. But looking at what was after the procedure to now, I can't really see anything there at all. Not even any whispers or anything like that. So we are on month 3. They may come in at a later date, who knows, but at the time when they did it, when they were saying they were going to do it or doing the markings, I wasn't really sure whether I wanted it at the time anyway, because I wasn't really bothered. I wasn't really bothered with my hairline or the temples. Well, I was bothered with the hairline. I just wanted more coverage on the top, fill in the hairline and more coverage on the top, more than the actual temples or bringing the hairline down, which is what they wanted to do also. Yeah, we did go backwards and forwards about my hairline. They did want to bring my hairline to make it more straight, so to bring the corners down a bit, probably I think it was up to there, to go all along, so all along there to meet the actual curve, the center of the curve. But I actually like the curve. I didn't really want them to lower it to make it straighter. I think that would have given me a bit of a too much of a younger look. So I decided to actually stick with the curve because I didn't mind it. I liked it. I like it now. So have an idea of what you want your hairline to be, whether you want it straight, whether you want it lowered, whether you want to keep your hairline the same sort of shape and just get it filled in. So have an idea of what you want before you get there, because I think their default settings is to make it as straight and as low as possible. So that's their default settings that they would want for everyone, but not everybody's the same. As I said, I wanted to keep my curve, so I wanted it to go around. I didn't want it straight, boxed and straight, to make it look like I was 20 years younger, because I'm not. But that was my preference, so I'm happy I stuck with that. So just have an idea of what you want before you get there. I'm going to put up what my hair has been looking like over the last few months. So starting from the top left hand corner, that was before the procedure. On the top right hand corner in the gold t-shirt, that was month 1. So on month 1, I was not using anything on my hair apart from the foam and the shampoo that they're giving us, that they give you at the clinic at Asli Tarcan. Now, I was using it every day, like shampooing and foaming my hair every day, but I realized quickly soon that it was drying out my hair, so I did resort to every other day to shampoo and wash my hair. But as you can see from that picture, I was looking a bit dry at that point. I'm still stuck with that regimen of every other day shampooing my hair, because I say I'm not using anything else. I'm not using any other creams, lotions, or anything like that on my recipient area. So I'm trying to keep it as natural as possible. I'm not even using a comb or a brush or anything like that as well. So it's just literally just wash every other day, and that is it. Nothing else. Then we go down to the bottom left hand corner. That is month 2. So can't really see much difference between before the procedure and and month 2, the Artsay. And then you've got today's one on the bottom right hand corner. Now, you might say looks like a little bit of more coverage on your tiny little bit, I'd say. But I'm not sure whether or not that is my hair length, or whether or not new hairs have started to poke through. So let me know what your thoughts are below in the comments, whether or not you think there's been any growth apart from the length. But to me, it looks the same. Well, looks like a little bit more growth has happened over the month, just a tiny bit, I'd say, looking at those pictures. But unless I get my length of my hair at the same time each month, there's always going to be a little bit of difference. But as I said, let me know what you think. And that's it. I can't think of anything else at the moment. So if I've missed anything, put them down in the comments. I'll try and get them answered as quick as possible. If you can do me a favor of subscribing and liking, or at least liking, hitting that thumbs up for me, that would be of great help. And I will be looking to get my hair cut this weekend. So I may post the result of my haircut. So I'm still deciding whether or not to let the barber loose on my hair fully with the clippers or not. Some people that I've seen have been getting their hair done at month 3 and onwards. So I'll probably decide when I get to the barbers whether or not I will let him use the clippers fully on my recipient area. But I will get a skin fade, so it will give me a closer look of how the bumps are. They have gone down a bit from using the solution, so they might have gone down by then. I will carry on using the solution because I don't want to walk around with bumps all over my head. So we'll see how much they've gone down by. And that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.